Talk, shop, pop, movies.
Ahoy there, this is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile, and if you're a convicted cinephile yourself, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel down below. On my channel, I like to talk, shop, and pop open, that is, movies and physical media. And today I will be doing that. I got in my Scream Factory Shocktober sale order. I would say this sale's still going on, but it's not. It ended on the 10th. But it was a pretty good sale. Usually, when I was more hardcore into collecting the Scream Factory Blu-rays, I would order, 20 or so every time they had a sale. But now with everything turning into 4K and other companies getting other things, then, I bought a lot less than I usually would have. Essentially just enough to get that free t-shirt when you spent $100 that they didn't even send yet, because I'm guessing they got all the orders in and then figured out how many t-shirts they had to print after the fact. So I don't know when the hell I'm going to get my free t-shirt, but whatever. I would have bought these either way. So I'm going to unbox this first, and then I have like a handful of other things that weren't worthy of their own video, so I thought I'd include this here. Like I said, I didn't get much. I got 6 movies, but they're good ones. I got a Blu-ray, which I rarely do from Scream Factory, because, next week it'll have a 4K. But I've been needing to get and rewatch, especially for Shocktober, which is going on my channel right now. Hopefully I can make more videos sooner rather than later. But Candyman Farewell to the Flesh, which is the second Candyman film. I had the first one. I technically have 2 copies of it, because I have the Arrow 4K and the Scream Factory Blu-ray. And then I have the Candyman 3 from Vestron, and I never had this one. And I actually like this one. This was the first Candyman movie I ever saw. I saw it when it came out. My parents rented it back in 1995, I want to say it was. Yep. And we watched it then, and then I really liked it. And then I remember making my friend and his mom rent it one time when I was like on vacation with them, and I watched it again. And then I probably didn't see it until about 4 years ago. And I still enjoy it. It's nowhere near as good as the first one, and I haven't gotten around to the third one yet, sadly. But I like this. You get more into his backstory, which for this character doesn't ruin the thing, kind of like, Michael Myers would do. Because Tony Todd is like a person with a face and like a good character and a good actor, so it's nice to see a little more of his backstory in this one. It's kind of the same as the first one. It sort of undoes the ending to the first one in a weird way, but I still enjoy it. This one was like $7, and the other ones, 5 I had combined here, were like a few dollars short of being the $100 I had to hit. So I was like, perfect, I'll grab Candyman 2 for Shocktober. My wife is excited to watch that one. And the other 5 things I got are all 4Ks. Can you guess which 5 4Ks I finally bought? I'll give you a hint. They're all 5 Halloween movies. I didn't cave and get these when they came out. They were just too damn expensive. Plus I got the big 15-disc box set up there. I didn't see the need to buy these, especially for $30-ish a piece. It was just ridiculous. I almost bought all of them off Hamilton Books because they were like $22.95 a while ago. And then 3 of them went out of stock, like literally the day I went to go finally make the purchase. But I'm glad that happened, because they were selling these for $18.50 a piece, which is very reasonable. So I finally got them. Got all the hard boxes. I was worried that I was going to not get the hard cases on some of these, because I noticed at Best Buy they had the original Halloween, this one here, with just a slipcover. It did not have a case. Or a box, I should say. But at Target, they did. So if they would have sent me just a slipcover for this one, I honestly probably would have gone and bought it at Target and then returned the other one. But luckily, I don't have to be an asshole and do that. But yeah. The artwork is, some people love it, some people hate it. Actually, nobody really loves it, I think. But I'm excited to watch these. I've only watched Halloween 2 and 3 recently. Halloween 2 for Shocktober, Halloween 3 for a video I did back in August. So I'm excited to watch 1, 4, and 5 as soon as I can to catch up, because I'll be doing a Halloween ranking video. Live stream, I should say. Potentially. We're planning on doing it with Bob's Blu-rays, my brother, and Terrell, and Mega Mike the Booty Man. So here's Halloween 2. So maybe I'll rewatch Halloween 2 and 3 when I got them in it, just to see how much better they look than the Blu-rays. I'm not getting rid of my 15-disc box set. That thing is too cool to ever get rid of. Halloween 3, which is the coolest of all the cases by far. And slowly becoming my favorite Halloween movie. We'll see what I think about the first one again in 4K. then I'm excited to watch 4 and 5 again, because I honestly don't know if my wife has ever seen them. So I'll watch them with her. And the 4K jump I've heard on these is the best out of all of the discs, as far as comparing them to the other Blu-rays. I kind of want to open all these just to make sure all the discs are in here, honestly, because I know there were some troublesome things. I know some people didn't get the DVDs or had just the Blu-ray disc, or didn't have the Blu-ray disc and just had it. I don't know. Stupid shit happens. But I'm glad to finally have these. I will get 6, 7, and 8 when it is a reasonable price. You know, like $22.98. If it ever goes down to $22.98, I'll buy it. No problem. Oh yeah, so we got that. Not much else I got. I got, like everyone, Fright Night Steelbook. I haven't seen Fright Night, so I'm excited to finally watch this. I grew up on Lost Boys, but never Fright Night, since they're always compared to each other. And I didn't buy the Lost Boys 4K, so I only have this one at the moment, because I know that one will get cheaper. This one I was more worried about disappearing, and it looks really cool. So I was looking forward to finally watching that. I did what I've been trying for over a year now not to do. I did it a whole bunch this week, I guess, because upgrading my Scream Factory Blu-rays to 4Ks, I've refused to do it since they started releasing 4Ks of the same movies I have already owned. If they buy or release a 4K I don't already own, super excited, buy it right away. But like the Halloween ones, I waited until they were half off to even consider buying them, basically. But I did cave and get this Army of Darkness Steelbook, because the Evil Dead trilogy is probably my favorite horror franchise, which I said in my Evil Dead 2 video. And having just watched Evil Dead 2 in 4K and it looked amazing, I really wanted to watch Army of Darkness in 4K. And left a little J card on there. But this looks amazing. I watched the 4K disc. The only crappy thing... God, that's such a cool steelbook. Get this while you can. This is gorgeous. And I usually don't get Scream Factory steelbooks, but this one I was like, yeah, if I get the steelbook, it justified it a little more than getting the standard version, which I technically already have on Blu-ray. The only bad thing about this one is that only the theatrical cut is 4K. But I think that's my favorite cut, usually. I don't know. I've seen them all so many times, I can't even remember which one's which. But the disc art on these is amazing. So that's the 4K disc. That is the international cut, or theatrical cut, I'm sorry. So that's got the classic poster. So that's just a Blu-ray. The director's cut is a Blu-ray. That's like the best poster ever. And then the international cut and television cut on this Blu-ray. So there is technically 5 cuts of the film on here, but the television cut is in standard definition, I believe, not high definition. And one of them, I forget which one. The international cut, that's what I thought. The international cut does have a 4K scan of the inner positive, but it's not on a 4K disc. So it's at least something. They did something extra to make it a little more worth getting, but I gotta have all my Evil Dead movies on 4K. Next, I did a order off deep discount. Seems like forever ago at this point. They had a steelbook sale, and a lot of these good 4K steelbooks were $11.99, and they were almost immediately back ordered. I said, screw it, I'll try to get some anyway. So I ordered 6 movies. The first one came, it was Rocket Man. I ordered the Rocket Man 4K, which their site had the picture of the 4K, but the description of the Blu-ray, which I didn't realize until after I had already sent it back to them to get the correct one. So God knows if I'll get my money back or they'll just send back the same one again. I don't care at this point. I should have just kept the damn thing now that I've saw that. So yeah, they sent me that one, which I sent back. Then they canceled 2 of them, which were Saving Private Ryan and the other Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. There we go. The one I wanted the most is the one I actually got, which was this awesome Mondo Quiet Place steelbook. I haven't opened it yet, so it's got all this weird filmy crap on it, but this is a sweet steelbook. This is officially my second Mondo steelbook, I think. But it's beautiful, and I've never had Quiet Place, so glad to finally have the 4K and the coolest package that I think is available for it. And I ordered Interstellar, which is allegedly on its way. It'll be in the next one of these videos. And What's the other one? Shutter Island is the other one I ordered, and I haven't heard anything about that one yet. So 6 movies, 3 of them I'm not getting. One of them showed up, one of them's on the way, and one of them I have no idea what the hell's going on. Maybe don't keep sales going for weeks when everything on the sale is back ordered. That's all I'm saying, Deep Discount. I love you. I've been ordering from Deep Discount for 20 years or so now, back when they were still called Deep Discount DVD. And this is the first time I've ever had an issue with them, so I'm not going to complain too much. It's just like, why would you have a sale on shit you don't have in stock? It's just weird. The final thing I have is something I got off eBay, which I think I bought 2 things on eBay this year. This and the Columbia Classics Volume 1 set I finally bought. And those are the first 2 things I bought on eBay in years and years and years. It's a Vinegar Syndrome release. The first VSU they did before I knew what Vinegar Syndrome was, Beastmaster. I have all the other VSUs, so I was like, oh, I need the Beastmaster one now just to have all of them because I'm an idiot. But it's so cool. I paid a reasonable price. I basically paid what like the MSRP value was on the website, so I didn't pay anything like ridiculous to get it. Just enough that I did it, essentially. No more. I wouldn't have paid more than I did. But this thing is awesome. All these VSU releases are so cool. I had to have them all. I've never seen this film from what I remember, but it is a Don Coscarelli movie, so that is neat. He did Phantasm and Bubba Hotep. But yeah, you got the classic Vinegar Syndrome embossed slipcover, and it's new. It was brand new when I bought it, so it's not like a used copy I paid too much for or anything like that. But then yeah, you got this 4K case of it here. Vinegar Syndrome makes the best packaging, I would say, out of any label I can think of. Then you got your booklet in there. Beastmaster booklet. The little Vinegar Syndrome lady on the bottom. And then the back of this thing, on the inside, is more gorgeous artwork. So yeah. So now I have Beastmaster and 6-string Samurai. What's the other one? Oh, God. Cloak and Dagger. I haven't watched any of them because I'm an idiot and I don't have time to watch all these weird movies. And then Roadhouse I have ordered, which will be coming out around Black Friday. So I'll have all 4 of these fantastic VSU releases finally. And that's all I got for now. I did an Amazon order that's supposed to be here today, so depending on what time it gets here, I may do 2 show me what you got videos today. So I got my Scream Factory stuff, 5 Halloweens and Candyman, Farewell to the Flesh, and my partial Deep Discount order, and Army of Darkness, and Fright Night I got on Amazon, and then this Beastmaster I got off of the eBay. So, damn cool movies. I think 1 Blu-ray and, 9 4Ks. So not too bad. All of these were either brand new or half off. My name is Derek, the Convicted Cinephile. Like I said, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Instagram, Convicted_Cinephile, just like on the YouTube here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Talk, shop, pop, movies.